Okay, back with another Digimon one. In regards to the Digimon Armor Digivolution ones, the alternate ones for the different Digi-Destined Digimon from Adventures 2.0. This one is going to be about Gatomon, who I will have to admit, Gatomon is my favorite out of all of the partner Digimon, out of the original 8, and then even throwing in, Vmon and Hawkmon and Armadillomon and Wormmon. I do have to admit, Gatomon is my favorite. Not that I would be perfectly happy with any of the others. I would love to have any of the others and be like, I get a Digimon, I don't care, it's coming with me. I guess like the one exception to that rule would be like maybe like Numamon or a couple of the other like the really, really gross looking Digimon that they get, but hey, it's a digital pet. I mean, what are you gonna do? So this one is going to be about Gatomon and her alternate Digivolutions in regards to the Digi Armor Eggs. So let's get into that one. So first up on the list would of course be the Digi Egg of Courage. And when Gatomon digivolves using the Digi Egg of Courage, we get Lynxmon, which I really like. It's a flaming cat. I'm always like happy with like, cat Pokemon or Digimon usually are pretty good in my opinion. So it's a flaming cat. It still kind of has Gatomon's like purple in the ears if you look really closely, but I still, I just like the design. It's a cat that's on fire, so, Then we have with Friendship, Gatomon turns into, I love this jump. It's like it goes from, with Courage, it's like cat, flaming cat. With Friendship, it goes cat, rabbitmon. It's a rabbit. What can I say? I think it's adorable. It's pink. It's fluffy. It's just, so freaking cute. I just like it. What can I say? And then we also, in regards to with the Digi Egg of Love, we get Swanmon, which I really like. The main appearance that I'm aware of for Swanmon in any of the series is in Digimon Frontier. Swanmon is in charge of like the village of New Beginning, so like their world's equivalent of Primary Village, where like all the different baby Digimon go, where like the eggs are, G takes care of them, and then they hatch, and then they eventually get taken back to their families. So that's her job in that series. She's like the mothering figure of all these Digimon, like the nanny of all of them. I like Swanmon. Excuse me. I just like Swanmon's design. I like swans for the most part anyway. I do not know if there's an alternative, like a Black Swanmon. I don't know, maybe the digital world has like their own production of like Swan Lake, and there's like Swanmon, and then there's like Black Swanmon that comes on too. I don't know, maybe. And then in regards to the Digi Egg of Sincerity, if Gatomon used that, we would get Kabukimon. Not my favorite out of the Gatomon ones, but it's still okay. It's still, it's this kabuki type theater, obviously, is where it's going from for that part of like Japanese culture. Very, flower design here and there. Still kind of takes some of the flower aspect that kind of comes a little bit from, the crest of sincerity, of course, that comes from Mimi. I do like the design. A lot of the different ones that go sincerity tend to like harken back to like Japan one way or the other, with like ninjas, or in this case with like kabuki or something like that. Tend to harken back to that. Not all the time, but enough of the time. And then after sincerity, we have knowledge. And for knowledge for this one, we have Butterflymon, which goes down the line of, the bug types that go with Digimon in regards to knowledge, based off of Izzy, of course. And, like, you still see some of Gatomon's color there. Like, the ears still kind of have, like, her white and purple, as do the wings. Her, the claws are still kind of similar to the way that Gatomon's claws are in her regular form, in her champion form. So I do really like this design. I might say that most of the ones that go with Gatomon are some of my favorites for like just how the line goes with like each of them. But we'll see. I do like the design. It's very nice. It's a butterfly, and I like butterflies. I got a butterfly back here on my wall. I've always liked butterflies. And then in regards to reliability, we have Tylomon. So this is one of the more kind of goes from cat to like cat shark type thing. I do like the design. It's, you know, it's just kind of like a sea monster design. A little bit more threatening than the Orcamon one that we had a little while ago, but still a lot more threatening. Again, you still can't like ride inside of it, but you know, you can still like hang on to it. Like if you have like a breathing apparatus, you know, and goggles, you should be fine. I don't know. One of the things that I just thought of in regards to how the these ones go that are like the partner Digimon, because like I know that like Joe has the ability to like ride on like Gatomon or ride on like Zudomon and such. But he is, you know, he can like hang on to them and like ride them because they're big enough for him to ride in the water, but they can't really go underwater with him on their backs. So Marimon, for reliability, obviously has like the little like inside thing that like Cody can sit in or like lay in and be in that, but a lot of these other ones don't. So I don't know if they have the ability to make like, I don't know, like have like an air bubble on their back for like their Digi destined to be inside of, maybe. Or at least that would be the logical jump I would conclude, if they did that. Then we have, if Kari got her hands on the Digi Egg of Hope, we would get Oryxmon, which goes from cat to goat. So goes from Gatomon to a goat. I do like the design on this one. Oryxmon does have an appearance in Digimon Frontier as well. I believe Oryxmon is at Seraphimon's... No, is he at Seraphimon's castle? No, he's not at Seraphimon's castle. He's at... I believe Oryxmon, if I remember correctly, in Digimon Frontier, and it's been a while since I've watched Digimon Frontier, but I believe that he is at the, at like Cherubimon's castle when they go to try to save Ophanimon. And I believe he's there, and he like helps them with that. You know, kind of he's an old goat, so he's a little bit grumpy, but he still likes the kids and he still helps them and everything. And like, you know, he's a large enough Digimon that, you know, like you can like hop on his back and like ride him. So it's just like, I do like the design that they have for that one. And then of course when it goes with Gatomon, of course, you know, you have the Digi Egg of Light, and Kari, you of course have nefarimon, which, what can I say? I've always loved Egyptian mythology. That's clearly what they're going for with the Sphinx aspect, with, you know, the woman's head on the cat's body. You got the wings and everything. A lot of her attacks, like Rosetta Stone and different things like that, are very much like based off of, you know, Egyptian things. I've just always loved nefarimon ever since I saw her in the anime the first time. I just love the thing. I've made like a clay version of I made clay versions of a lot of these things. Of a lot of the partner Digimon back when I was younger. Unfortunately, some of them didn't last very long, but I still made them. But, you know, nefarimon is probably just my favorite out of all of the armored Digivolutions. I just really like them so much. I just always loved the design that they came up with that. And then we have the Digi Egg of Kindness. If Kari got her hands on the Digi Egg of Kindness, we would get... an odd jump in logic, but okay. We get opossumon, or possumon. It looks like a mouse holding a bunch of balloons. So I don't know how that falls into how it's an armored Digivolution, but you know, okay. I don't know what to say with that one, but okay. I would still admit it is still kind of cute. I don't mind the design. It's not like an ugly design or anything like that, but it's still kind of cute. Mice are okay, but I do like I know that it's supposed to be a possum, but it's also, it looks like a mouse. So I don't know, but it just, you know, goes from cat to mouse. It's just kind of funny in that opinion. But I don't really have anything else to say about opossumon. I mean, like, don't pop the balloons would be the answer. Do the balloons attack? Can the balloon act like, I don't know, Pac-Man and like chomp down on things? I don't know. And then in regards to the Digi Egg of Miracles, if Kari got her hands on that and was able to Digivolve Gatomon that way, we would have male Dramon. So kind of goes down, it's like it's the cat to the dragon line, so I'm kind of okay with that one. Still got like the armor that's on it, still got like the gold wings and everything. Doesn't really have any more aspects of Gatomon left in this one. But I still like the design of it. Obviously, it'd be big enough probably for like the Digidestin to ride on. And you know, it can fly and everything. So I do like how they have that design there. I do like the design for it. I mean, like the designs for all of these Digimon, I mean, like, it's, as I said, it's like if you land in the digital world and you end up getting your own digital partner, it's like you're instantly be like, oh yeah, this is awesome, this is great, as opposed to, I don't know, as opposed to if you end up, you know, it's like the same thing as just like I land in the Pokemon world and I have the ability to catch Pokemon. Why wouldn't I do that? So it's, you know, it's like I land in the digital world and I get a digital partner. Why wouldn't I enjoy this? Well, I can. You know, that would be the whole thing there. So it'd be like, I don't care, I get a Digimon. Even if it like has, you know, a weird evolution or a weird name or something like that. For the most part, it would still be, you know, it'd still be like fun. And you know, it's not always set in stone. The armor Digivolutions to a degree are set in stone for like what it can turn into. But like regular Digivolutions, there's like so many branches within the evolutionary trees that it's a lot harder to be able to be like, because like in the different Digimon game that I have, Digimon, I don't remember which one it is, but it's like just one of the different Digimon games that I have. Oh, there it is. Digimon Next Order is the one that I have, and like you have two Digimon in this game and you run around with them, and as they, you know, they change, they evolve based on, you know, how much affection you give them, how much training you give them, how much, you know, how, you know, when you feed them, you know, based on different things like that, that kind of like affects how they evolve, how they digivolve and everything. But, you know, you can't always predict what they're going to turn into. So it's, you know, you can't always predict that, but, you know, you get like at least like some chance of like what it'll turn into. But, you know, if you mess up, you do get a Numemon. And I did get a Numemon at one point, and I'm just like, ew, no. But yeah, so that's what I have for Gatomon's one. There's not really, you know, it's just like out of all the different Digidestin lines for in regards to, I mean, like Gatomon is already just one of my favorite partner Digimon anyway, just in regards to like the arc that she has in the series, in the original series and everything. And just her bond with Kari and everything. And it's just like, I'm not even really a cat person, but like I'd really like to have Gatomon. So yeah, if I had to pick one of the partner Digimon to have all the different Digi eggs with, probably Gatomon. Not that I would say no to any of them, but yeah, that's what I would pick. So next one up would be Wormmon, and then that would be the last one, because I did look and I do not believe that there is anything where they go through like if they did like Ty's generation with all the different Digi eggs for Digivolution, I would, you know, I would do those videos, but I don't think I saw any of those. But I might just double check just to make sure, because there's like a couple that go with that. That would be kind of interesting if there are. But I know that even like within the anime, it was like only certain Digimon are compatible with the Digi eggs. I think within the game, it's still only certain Digimon that can be digivolved with the digital egg, with the armor eggs. And of course, you have to like find the eggs, like buy them or do a task or something like that to get them. I haven't gotten any of them in the game yet. At some point, I may just end up, when I do have the ability to like record myself gaming, I might like, you know, restart that game and do it that way. But and so that's what I have for Gatomon. I thank you very much for watching. Next up will be Wormmon, and I hope that you have a nice rest of your day. Bye!